Hello yarn friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Morgan with Dream9 Design. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this lovely round scarf. So it is really easy. It does take an hour and a half to 2 hours depending on how quickly you crochet. It is a long round scarf. It is going to be worked in the round. This is pretty beginner friendly, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys the materials that you will need for this. So let's go ahead and jump over to that part of this video. If you guys have not done so already, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and let's jump into the tutorial. Okay guys, so the materials that you will need is some 4-weight cotton yarn. I'm using the I Love This cotton. It's a super soft, super saving yarn. There is 355 yards in here. You will not use a full one, but you will use close to it. I'm also using an N 9mm hook. You will also need a pair of scissors, and then actually just a tapestry needle to sew in your ends after. Now, this is a very easy scarf to do. It is beginner friendly, like I said. So let me actually move my scissors out of the way. And it is easy to adjust. I like to do 190 chains. You can do less, you can do more. 190 I feel like is a comfortable amount for anybody to be able to wrap this around their neck 3 times. So to chain, all we do is wrap our yarn over our hook and pull through. So you want to make 190 of these. However, I'm going to do a little bit less just for demonstration purposes. But go ahead, chain your 190 and meet me back here. Okay guys, something I did want to forget is you will need a stitch marker as well. So go grab one of those really quick. So I went ahead, I think I chained like 30. So when you chain your 190 or however many you choose to do, you can do 150, 170, you can do 200. You want to attach, because we're going to be working in the round, so you want to make sure that your chain is not twisted, and you want to work your way back down to the other end. So once you are sure that your chain is not twisted, like I said, I like to just go and work through and make sure all the stitches are facing the same way. And then you simply want to join with a slip stitch to that first stitch. So yarn over and pull through both loops, just like that. Okay, so again, your chain is going to be much longer. I'm doing it shorter for demonstration reasons. Now from this point for row 1, we actually want to go ahead and chain 5 to begin this round. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I'm so sorry if you guys can hear my dishwasher in the background. So now not into the stitch where we chained out of. We're going to skip, we're not working in here, okay? Not at all. So we're going to skip this next stitch, and into the following stitch right here, we are going to put our hook in, okay? Now from this point, we are actually going to draw up a loop. Now you have 2 loops on your hook. Now you actually want to yarn over and just pull through this first loop on your hook, like that. Okay, so it's kind of like a chain, I guess, in a way. Now we're going to yarn over and pull through that first loop again. And now this is where we're going to pull through both of these loops. So now we're going to yarn over and pull through both loops on our hook. Okay, so when we do that, it leaves us with kind of like this extra string in the middle. And then you'll see like our little braided parts right here. And now to finish this, we are actually going to chain just like that to close it up. So now we want to skip the next stitch, and into the following stitch we want to do the same thing. So we're going to skip one, and into the following we're going to push our hook in. We're going to draw up a loop, yarn over, pull through this first loop on our hook. Now we'll yarn over and pull through that first loop again. So here's where that little string's coming in. Now we're going to yarn over and pull through all 2 loops through both the loops, and then we'll yarn over and chain. Okay, so that's what it looks like after 2. Now I'm going to keep going around here with you. So we're going to skip this next stitch. Okay, so we're going to skip this next stitch and into the following stitch right here. We're going to go in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over and pull through 2, and then chain. Let's do that again. So we're going to skip the next stitch and into the following stitch right here. Place your hook and drop a loop. You grab a little bit more yarn here. Now we're going to yarn over and go through 1, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, chain 1. Okay, so we're going to continue to do that. If you need help, just rewind the video a little bit just to go back to the beginning, and just continue to do this until you get all the way to your very last stitch. Once you get to the last stitch, I will meet you guys back here. I can actually just keep going, I guess, a little bit more just so you guys can see. Again, this is a very easy beginner scarf. They are great for holiday gifts. You know, they're pretty easy. Like I said, it only takes an hour and a half. For most people, it'll probably take 2 hours to do this scarf if you're doing 190 chains. Okay, so go ahead and continue to do this all the way around until you get to the last stitch. Okay guys, so here I am at my last stitch. I'm going to work into it, and then I will actually show you guys how to finish off this row. So my last stitch right there, do the chain, and now here's when we begin row 2. So here's our chain 5 that we did. Here is that string that I pointed out to you, and here's the rest of the stitch. So as you see, it's been making this like little box guy with this string in between. So when we are looking at our chain 5 and then this string here, we want to go into the left side. That's where we're going to make our next stitch. So we continue the same stitch pattern, but we're going to insert our hook. So instead of, you know, this will basically be like the one we're skipping. So we'll go in here and do the same thing through 1, 1, and through both of them and chain. Okay, so you officially just made your first stitch for round 2. So go ahead and grab your stitch marker, and because we are going to be working into the left of all of these boxes, we're going to actually go ahead and place our stitch right there. Okay, so now looking on, let me move my tail. Looking on to the rest of the rows, you see that we've got like a braid, and then we've got this string, and then a braid and this string. So in between the string is the 2 boxes. So again, we're going to be going into the left hand side of those. Okay, so the left side, go in, pull through 1, pull through 1, pull through both, and chain 1. So I'm going to show you again. So here's our string. Here's the right side, here's the left side. We're going to go into the left side, drop a loop, and go through 2, and then chain 1. Okay, so into the left side, we're going to go in, pull up 1, 1, 2. Okay, so you just continue to do this. I like to do mine for 12 rows. I think 12 rows is the perfect amount. If you want to make it, you know, a thicker scarf, you can definitely keep going. If you keep going, it's not going to be a 2-hour scarf. That's for sure. I've definitely spent 3 hours making this much larger, and I absolutely love them. However, if you are trying to make stock, you know, to sell, or you're trying to do quick gifts, it's not really reasonable to make them a lot bigger. And if you wrap them around 3 times, then, you know, any chunkier, it can be too much. So this is what it's going to kind of look like, you guys. So remember, we're working into the left side of these bumps. And that's it. So you just continue to do this for 12 rows. When I get done with row 2, I'm actually going to show you guys how to finish off, again, just for demonstration purposes. But I'm going to just keep kind of showing you guys how I work these rows. I'll slow it down just a little bit. We're going to go in, we're going to pull up 1, 2, and 3. So we just made a box right there. Okay, so I'm getting up. I'm going to power speed through these. I'll meet you right back here. So go ahead, work your 12 rows, you guys, actually, and then meet me back at this video and I'll show you how to finish off your work. Okay, so if I was at my 12th row, if I was finishing this scarf and here's our first stitch right here. In the last stitch, we'll work it basically normal. We'll go through one, go through two, go through both, but we're not gonna chain at the end of this stitch right here. And I'm actually just gonna go into where our stitch marker is and I'm gonna make a slip stitch. You can go ahead and take that stitch marker out if you would like. And I like to be able to just even it off a little bit more. I like to do a single crochet into the right side, or excuse me, a slip stitch into the right side of that next box, just to kind of close it off. And then you will chain up one, grab your scissors, and cut your work. And then you would go ahead and pull that through. You'd make a knot and sew it in. So if you were to do it, okay guys, so then if you were to do the 180 stitches with the 12 rows, it would come out looking like this. So as you see close up, those little boxes there, this is going to be the wrong side of the work, so either way it looks really cool. But yeah, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. I look forward to making some more videos for you guys, and have a great day.